against Jeff-Lizzi, who had been
Come on, Big Blue.
away from TV for so long. 226 events without a tour championship. He bowled very well in the wild card to get here to the semis.
Big Blue got to hook a lot more than that one.
That does, Jeff. It's light.
All right. That's a nice shot.
A little bit of time to wait for Jeff as we see the multi-pin conversions. Randy, it's been a while between shows. Take the time between the wild card and that semifinal he competes in. Is that tough for him?
I think it is. And, you know, it's been a long time since Jeff's won. A long time since he's made a telecast. He does have one win under his belt, though, today. But not a good start.
Cover.
Yeah.
Not at all. 4-pin stands open frame to begin the semifinal match.
Doesn't get the ball far enough left of the head pin. Chops the 4-pin.
Patrick Healey Jr. told us last night he loves being in this position. Third match, chance to watch the others on TV, read the lane reaction as the oil adjusts. And obviously, those reads ahead of time on the money as we check in with the Baby Ruth Real Deal matchup.
Look at this number. 16 pins a game, higher average for Pat Healey Jr. Last night, Pat Healey Jr. against Tommy DeLutz in the round of 8. Last 3 games, 234, 257, 268 to close out the match.
His one title came back in Kansas City last year, early in the season. Yeah, right on the money. Tonight, Warren Sapp and the Tampa Bay Bucks look to right the ship against Fred Taylor, Byron Leftwich, the former Marshall star, and a young and hungry Jacksonville Jags team. Bucks-Jags, Florida matchup tonight, 8:30 Eastern, also available in stunning high-definition TV on ESPN HD. It all starts with NFL Primetime, presented by Miller Lite at 7:30 Eastern Time.
Keyshawn who?
No Keyshawn, no problem as the Bucks got their win last week against the Giants. Already down 21 pins, and that is right through the nose.
That's right.
When I bowled Pete Weber in the round of 16, we were both kind of playing the same part of the lane. By the 4th game, the lanes were on fire. I mean, the oil broke down. I had to move so far left. Pete with that nice soft release, that nice side tilt. Man, he mauled me. Looks like Patrick Healey is a lot further left than Jeff. Looks like a lot of the stuff that I saw in my match with Pete.
Spare.
Talks his spare ball and a covering for the mark. And his first mark of this semifinal match after the open to begin. One career title, defeated Amelado Moncelli, the Hall of Famer, Lake Zurich, Illinois, near Chicago. 247 to 192 back in 1992. November 11th of that year. That's a long time between championships.
Likes
the lane breakdown.
Likes the left lane.
Just a little better.
There you go.
For good reason.
Talked to brother-in-law Dell Ballard, our statistician up here in the booth with us, Dave. I asked him, what should Jeff do? Dell's suggestion, move further left and get softer. Big, strong guy right here. He can do a lot with his hand at the bottom of the swing. And that one he feathered nicely right in the 1-3.
Jeff's got great family connections for advice. Brother-in-law Dell Ballard, touring pro, and our stats man up here. His wife Kathy is a pro bowler. His sister-in-law Carolyn is a pro bowler.
Get around that ball return, buddy. Get around that puppy right there. Get around that ball return.
Healey likes his line to the pocket to get here over Tommy DeLutz Jr., who qualified red hot and then faltered a bit in his stretch run and did not bowl well today. Went 7 games the last 2 rounds, and in match play, wow. Brilliant.
The round of 8, the last 4 weeks, made the show a couple of weeks ago. Back again. Last week, the only thing to keep him from making the show was the spare he missed.
Yeah! He is locked in, no question about it. Patrick Healey Jr., who told us
It'll work.
after losing to Michael Fagan last week, it took a couple days to get over that round of 8 setback.
But again, I mean, look what he has done just to get to this point. That's what pros do. They rebound. You know, they take from experiences and they learn from them. They apply that experience to the next week, to the next tournament, to the next shot.
Can reduce the very large deficit to 31 pins with a strike here on lane 48. Had to hurry and look out. It's light.
What are you doing?
2, 4, 10.
Not a bad bar reaction, just a bad shot. Poorly thrown, got around it. When you get around it like that, the ball doesn't have enough bite to get back. When you get around it and you catch it with your hand, it will make it back.
Can he cover? Wow. Kicks it over nicely to the 10. Down it goes.
You always got to keep yourself in the game. Now make it count.
Take a look where Jeff-Lizzi started the first match. Look where he's at right here. Now, his second match. Want to talk about lanes breaking down? He's a good 5 to 6 boards left after just 2 games on television.
And on TV, we're coming to you from Babylon Lanes, West Babylon, Long Island, New York. That is high. Dave Ryan, Randy Peterson, our entire crew bring you live PBA coverage.
Not the right way to do it.
There is an unhappy Jeff-Lizzi.
Just not sure what his ball is going to do. A lot of times that forces you into making bad shots. Light on the right lane, high on the left.
Of all the bowlers, you want to know how a guy like Jeff-Lizzi would react to the All-Exempt Tour next year.
Figure out a reaction.
Since he's 43rd in points right now, Bill and Howard, thanks so much. The Geico business managers are great hosts all week long with their fine staffs. We appreciate their efforts.
Hey, by the way, I got some good news.
What's that?
I just saved a bunch of money by switching my car insurance.
Couldn't get past that one, could we?
I had to throw the Geico car insurance in there.
Healey looks for the front 5. 5th frame.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
baby.
Hey, Brian, one of the things that Pat Healey told us last night, you were sitting right next to me, he said, you know what? He says, I got to go all out. I got to take chances, and I got to be super aggressive. That's exactly what he's doing. He's got the front 5. You can see him manipulating the ball at the bottom of the swing. He's got the perfect amount of side roll and revs to get that ball to read the pattern perfectly.
He seems so positive about